Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Scorpio is your general reading, so whatever comes up, for the time between the 28th of November and the 9th of December. I'll draw 6 cards. The first 3 will be related to the time in November and the second 3 related to the time in December, okay? I've already meditated, I've already shuffled before I've started, but I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we shall begin, my darlings. I'm laughing because I'm laughing. I feel like it's going to be. I hope it's going to be a good reading. Now I'm saying that. There's no surprises for you, lot, Scorpio. You should know what's coming. That's the message I just got. You should know what's coming. Okay. I don't know why I'm laughing. I mean, I've literally look at that on the bottom. Literally the epitome of you should know what's coming. You've already put this is the base of your reading, okay? Oh, before I continue, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, okay? I always recommend that you check out your moon sign because I very much connect with your moon sign, especially in my bi-weeklies as well. So basically what I just said, you should know what's coming. I mean, I'm laughing because I feel that energy, the excitement. The 3 of Wands is about waiting for something to come in. It's about the anticipation of something coming in, so coming towards you, something positive. And it's also something that you've already put some work in, some energy into, some effort into. So, as I said at the beginning of the reading, you know what's coming towards you. And it is coming towards you. I'm giddy. I feel giddy, like excited. So that, I don't know what's coming towards you, but you do. And let's see, shall we? So we've got the November. This is November, these 3. So let's look at this one. This is an additional card that'll clarify one of these and I'll know when to use it. Okay, so, wow. This is a very energetic reading already. You've got we begin with the 8 of Wands, my darlings, okay? Now, it has been Scorpio season, hasn't it? And we've just left Scorpio season. So you've hopefully had a beautiful birthday. I hope you enjoyed your birthday, Scorpio. This is the 8 of Wands, and this is an energy of communication, action, activity, excitement. There seems to be a lot going on. There might be opportunities, like some of you might get really cool job offers or really amazing opportunities. Some of you might, for some reason, I feel like some of you might be famous or become famous or something. You might have a viral video or become well known on the internet. No idea why I'm saying this because this is the 8 of Wands, so you all know what this card means. But I'm getting a sense of real activity, action, excitement, communication coming in. And the Wand energy is related to our passions, our our excitement. I need to calm down a bit, actually. Bear with me. Let me have a drink. I'm getting carried away because of the energy. Okay, my darlings, I'm back. Okay, so let me try to calm down a little bit. So, ultimately this card is about communication, getting messages from other people, but a lot of it going on, maybe online. It's related to our passions, the things that we're excited about, the things that we are motivated to be around and be involved in. This is the next energy, the Knight of Wands. So I'm really, honestly, I say to you always that I experience the energies and I can't tell you how giddy I am actually feeling. And again, we've got the 3rd wand You know, the wands are related. Let me give you a bit more energy about the wands, related to our second chakra, our sacral chakra, and that's about your passion, imagination, your creativity. It's about your excitement, the dreams that you have, the will to go out there and to make things happen. Now, with that second chakra, it's also related to our our traumas and the things that we have been through in the past that have made us feel bad about ourselves. You know, we hold all that energy in the same place as we do our excitement, our passions, our creativity. And that's why the things that we love can be very scary to go towards. But I don't feel like there's any fear for you. I feel like this card has got some fear in it. I don't know what it is, I've not looked on it. But I feel like there isn't any fear for you. I feel like you are just excited to go for it. You're excited to move forward. You're excited to embrace. You're excited to see what's going to happen. You want to just get on with it. And to be honest, how I'm feeling, and I'm trying to keep myself calm, but I feel really excited for you, Scorpio. I feel like go for it. Go for it. Obviously, I feel like you've done the work. It's like this has been coming. This time of action and activity has been coming. And look what we've got here, the Three of Swords. So this has already happened, this energy, it's already happened. And basically what I just said to you about the solar, the sacral chakra being the seat of our traumas and our difficult experiences, this is really an indication of that with the sword and the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is an event that makes us that makes us feel disempowered, basically, that makes us feel inadequate, that makes us feel, or think, I should say, that we're inadequate, makes us think that we are no good, makes us think that we are useless, makes us think that we are stupid. It's that type of event that's disempowering to us. It stops us from potentially going for the things that we want. And maybe this is, I think this might be related to that. Oh, excellent. So we overcome it. Maybe this is something that you have already experienced in the past. I feel like it is. I feel like you've already experienced it in the past. And it's kind of like you're overcoming that now. You're releasing that now. It's like you didn't realise that that thing that happened when you were 7 years old, that argument that happened with your brother when you were 7 years old, and, you know, you're now 50, you didn't realise that actually you've been holding resentment for that. You've been holding resentment to your father or your mother for that event that happened, or that first person that broke your heart. And it's kind of like you got it. You understood that. You suddenly understand it. You suddenly get what one of these swords is, the thing that's been holding you back. You suddenly understood that now, you know, in the month of November, and you're able to overcome it. It's like once you know, once you've seen, once you realise, which you have, you can overcome it. We have victory here with the Six of Wands. We have this victory. We have this energy of, yes, it's overcome. I've overcome it. I've got there. I'm happy. You know, I recognise how far I've come. I recognise finally what that was, and I can overcome it. I'm ready to move in a different direction. Look at the, can you imagine what I'm feeling like right now with all these wands all this action, all this movement, and I am literally the most hyperactive person on the planet, so this ain't helping. But also the Six of Wands is about recognition. It's about people seeing you. So that, I was getting a very clear vision actually of some, this might sound very odd, but some of you might go on like a quiz show. You know, like in the UK, we've got, in fact, you've got it in America, The Chase. You've got it all over, haven't you? The Chase, you know, with the chasers, you know, the beast and all that. You know, some of you might be doing something, or The Price is Right. Some of you might be doing something like that. I don't know why I'm getting this vibe, but I'm getting that vibe. Some of you might be on a win a competition or something, or anyway, I'm getting that vibe. It's because you're finally overcoming something, and I don't think, you know, Scorpio season, your season, if you read the description box below, you'll realise it's been about that. It's been about death. It's been about transformation. It's been about release. And I feel like a lot of you have you've come into understanding and awareness of something that you have held long. You've held this long for a long time. And I think finally realizing that you've held on to this for such a long time, actually, it does help you to release it and helps you feel victorious, helps you feel strong, okay? So this is a very exciting week for a lot of you, for some of you, okay? And maybe the message is quite specific, but this is what I'm getting. I'm definitely connecting to somebody. Okay, 9th of December. So we're going, excuse me. So we're moving now into December, I should say. So let's have a look at what we've got. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is one of my favourite cards in the whole entire deck, along with the Tower. This is one of, I've got a theory that 1 + 1 = 3, and this card epitomizes that. You know, there's things that you can do, there's actions that you can take, and there are, you do something, for every action there's a reaction, you know, the person who you do it to, or, you know, the people that you work with. But there's also an unknown element, you know, in anything that we do. So we never, ever, no matter how much we plan, no matter how much, doesn't matter. We never, ever know what the result of our actions are going to be. Ever. And that is the Three of Pentacles, really. It's this idea of the unknown, the universe working with you, unseen elements working with you, other people working with you, okay? In a really practical way, though, in a way that really helps to bring forth something that you want, an opportunity, a way of living, a way of being. You know, Pentacles energy are practical, okay? Pentacles are practical energy. So it's about manifesting things. It's about things being in this world, things that you can actually physically see and touch, okay? So you're trying to bring about things, changes, things in your life, bring things through clearly with this action-orientated night, moving forward quickly, you know, going after the things that you're passionate about and being victorious and successful at those things as well. So this is the energy of, you know, bringing things to, you know, manifesting things, but also the help of other people and the assistance of the universe, that cooperation that's forthcoming. That's the second 3 that you've got. 3 is a master number related to the ascended masters like Buddha, like Jesus, like your past ancestors, the people that have gone before us, the collective consciousness and unconsciousness. This is what the number 3 relates to, and this is why I say 1 + 1 = 3. And I keep saying, my sister, she's a chartered accountant, I'm sure she'd agree, but it's true. There's an unknown element basically with the number 3, and that is we never know what's going to happen. We never know who or what is going to influence the outcome of something. But that's the beauty of the number 3. There's a trust there with that number, with that energy, and we trust other people when we work with them, and we stand by our inspiration. We have to, because that's the thing that guides us, okay? So it's a really beautiful, I'm finally calming down a little bit, it's a really beautiful reading so far. Okay, let's continue to look into December. We've got the 5 of Swords. So this is, 5s are about changes, things that need to change, okay? And the sword energy is about our thoughts, our minds, our clarity, our communication, our consciousness, our logic, our reasoning. So this is saying there's something that needs to change in those things. There's something that you believe that you don't need to believe anymore, or there's something that you think you know but you don't actually really know. It might be involved with, might have other people involved. You know, I like to use these readings as a way for you to reflect on. I like to use the bi-weeklies as a way for us to reflect on our own karma, on our own experiences, okay? So for you, I would say this is about your mindset, and it's about something that, again, it's that releasing of this type of energy, these type of things. It's like you've been, for quite some time, you've been thinking of yourself in a certain way, or thinking of a situation from a specific point of view, specific standpoint, and actually it's that needs to change. You know, you are different now, you are changed now. For those people that follow me on Instagram, check out the post that I wrote about karma, and about, basically it's reflecting on the month that we've just had. It's reflecting on the month of November. You can just read it, and basically we talk about this. It's like you don't even realize the changes that you've been through. You don't even realize the ways in which you are now different. And so you kind of stay in the same mindset as you were before, not realizing that you've actually changed. This is kind of the energy of the Five of Swords. There may be somebody else around though who, I should give you that. There may be somebody else around that's not really being truthful or that's not being honest, but you have to listen to what you're feeling, okay? You have to listen to your instinct when it comes to drawing conclusions about other people, etc. You have to listen to your instinct. If your instinct is telling you, I don't know if I can trust that person, then maybe you shouldn't. But also, if your instinct has always said, I can't trust these people, that's really because of this. That's really because of this disempowering event that's happened to you. And maybe it's time to allow yourself to trust. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. If you're used to thinking in one way just because, your dad left your mum when you were younger, for example, so you don't trust men. Or your mum left your dad when you were younger, so you don't trust women, for example, yeah? It's about realising that actually you've changed, you've overcome that. So actually you can now think differently. That's kind of the energy of the Five of Swords, okay? So I want you to really be reflective of that, okay? Finally, look, and that's good because you actually get there with the Ace of Swords. Whether you know that you will or not, you do get there because we have this Ace of Swords here. We've got this clarity coming through, this clear communication, this clear understanding, this clear knowing, this logical conclusions being drawn, reasonable ideas, a reasonable perspective based on where you now stand. I didn't talk much about the number 6. The number 6 on the Tree of Life is called beauty. That's the English word. I can't remember what the Hebrew letter is, but anyway, the number 6 on the Tree of Life is beauty, and I always think about beauty as the recognition of something's value. So I can look at this feather, for example, and I found this feather outside. I don't always pick them all up, but I found this feather outside and I think this is a beautiful feather, so I picked it up and I brought it home with me. And it's like all the sixes are about realizing, wow, that was a really difficult experience. It really was a difficult experience, but I've managed to overcome it. Like, it's taught me so much about myself. That's what the 6 is about. It's about realizing that the things that we go through, the challenges, the strains, the bad relationships, the heartbreaks, the messes, that actually they help us to find out who we are. They help us to understand about this world, about this universe, about this life. And there's beauty in that, okay? There's value in that. And it looks like by this first week of, this is a Sunday, it looks like by this first week in December, you really get to understand that. You really get that clarity. You really achieve that level of understanding. And it's victorious. I'm so glad I've calmed down now because I was so giddy at the start of that reading. But it's excitement. It's because you're going through, you've been through change, you've started to change, and actually you feel it with the Wand energy. You feel that change happening, you feel it within you, okay? And it's now a case of allowing those feelings, if you will, to percolate to the surface, to rise to the surface of your consciousness with the Ace of Swords, and to potentially take action, i.e. think differently, behave differently, treat people differently, take action on what you now know, what you now learned, what you now understand, okay? So what a beautiful reading. I'm so glad I've calmed down. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I will, if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and obviously please share the content on your social media for anyone that you think this might be relevant to and helpful to. You can also leave me a comment down below, and if you would like to, obviously please subscribe to my channel and click the bell for notifications of new uploads. I'll be uploading hopefully next week, your love reading for the month of December. And if you would like to follow me on my social media, please check it out. Actually, it's quite decent. I give extra little bits and tips. it is Key Wisdom Tarot, and that's on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. Have a fabulous couple of weeks, and I'll see you all again very soon. Take care, my lovelies. Bye.